Hello and welcome, my fellow warriors. Friends, I, your favorite little halfling dragon. Friends of some of my fellow adventurers and protector of all. It's really great to see each and every one of you again. Of course, I'm going to make this one simple rule for what happened or what's going on right now. We are not going to be talking about those things. Please do not bring it in here into my server or what I am. Yes, Burhan. He's constantly dancing, but that's who we're interviewing. This adorable, lovable red dragon here named Therodax. But let's go ahead and see if they're ready. Hello, Thera.
Hello. Hi. Oh, hello.
Yeah, chat saying they love your dancing PNG
Oh,
reactor.
oh, well, thank you.
So, anyways, Thera, would you like to introduce yourself?
Why, of course. Hello, everyone. I am TharodaxKing, the ancient red dragon VTuber, and I hope to meet your kingly, queenly, otherly expectations. Hello.
So, Thero, I have a few questions. Well, a few questions to ask you.
Well, I'm 6'4". I enjoy long walks on the beach. I am a Libra.
Not that type of questions. You goober. Anyways, so if I may ask, what inspires you to be a streamer?
Well, I was in the middle of hosting a D&D campaign. I'm a dungeon master, and one of my players started VTubing, and I really liked the look of their model, and I actually, what you see before, right here, Theodorax himself, was actually a concept for a villain that I had custom drawn for the campaign. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and give it a try myself. And that got the ball rolling. I started as a PNG tuber, and the rest is, well, 2 years worth of history.
Dang, and you've been streaming for 2 years?
Yeah, right, and I'm still here.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. What else is there I'm gonna ask?
Did you not write 2 hours worth of questions?
No, we're just
Are
gonna
you
go with
really
the.
just doing this off the top of your head? Wow, professional interview, everyone. Professional interview.
Hey, hey! I thought you used to stream at this time. Okay, don't blame
Well,
me on that
that's
one.
for an interview. You think you would write down the questions you're going to ask?
Hey, I just looked them up on the internet. Okay, and I put in my own words.
All right, all right.
Ay ay ay! Cat help!
Help me.
Help you? Hey, at least you're not the one that's called the emergency food source here.
I was not called the emergency food source.
I am.
Uh,
Yeah, I haven't told you the story about it, have I?
no, but I believe that might be a story for another time.
Yeah, probably after stream, or unless chat wants to hear it.
Like that.
All right. So D&D got you into being a streamer, huh?
Well, I mean, somewhat, yes. Mostly it was my friend who got me into it.
Hmm. Usually
But,
when yeah, but when I interview
hmm?
people, they mostly say Iron Mouse, Sea Dog, Markiplier, PewDiePie, all the other content creators.
Well, I knew about VTubing since, like, Keys in Her Eye. But, like, it wasn't really until my friend Lemon Dita Rosa, who is she is a snake, like, bandit VTuber. She's like, yeah, so she's more of like a thief snake sort of VTuber. Please go check her out. She's a lovely person. I've been friends with her since the anime abridging days. You know, like Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge, and like when everyone was trying to like make an abridged series to be as good as like Little Karibo in Team Four Star and stuff like that. So I've known her since before then. So it's back in like the early 2010s. I would say 2009 actually. And like she just started in. You know what? I'm gonna give it a try myself, and here we are.
Dang, that's a long time.
Yep.
All right. Um, do you have any projects you are currently working on?
Right now, I'm getting things ready for a 2.0 re-debut, but that's far down the line, and everything else I would like to keep secret for now as a surprise.
Yeah, sometimes when you try to keep a secret, you always spill the beans.
Exactly, which is why I'm trying so hard to do so right now.
Okay, chat, you heard the man. We gotta put out the bear traps.
Nope, nope. My lips are sealed on this one.
Yeah, but I mean, think about it. When you try to spill out the beans of your future plannings and everything, we will set out the bear traps.
Nope, not at all. Excuse me, my bad.
You're fine. All right. Uh, would you like to share any recent achievements or milestones in your career?
None that I can really think of right now. I reached 850 followers finally, and well, that's basically all that there is to think of. Wow, I really need to do more, don't I?
But yeah, and of course, the other question I was about to ask, but you already answered it for me when I was going to say, what did you first start as when you decided to become a streamer?
Well, I've never really been anything other than a dragon.
I mean, were you a PNG, a face cam streamer,
Oh, PNG streamer.
and then you moved up to be what, 2D model VTuber?
Yes. Once, which I have to thank my dear friend Fallen Artesia, who basically donated the money to get my VTuber model. So thank you very much. But yes, no, that's how it was.
Okay. Let's see what else there is. How do you define success in your field of being a streamer?
Where do I find my success in the field of being a streamer?
Yeah, and there goes the dogs.
Well, I would say, um, no, I know I do this as a hobby, and it's not about the money or anything, but when I get a bunch of people around and we're all having fun and just having a great time, that's where I feel success. Where I'm around a large group and we're just having fun, chilling out in that. So it's not about the numbers; it's about having fun, and I have fun when I'm entertaining as many people as possible.
Especially with the bear traps.
Listen, is this going to be the following thing? I have not had a game with bear traps in forever, okay?
Oh, don't get your hopes up. There might be one game that might have a bear trap in it. Oh, like, say, for example, what was it? Oh, Life of P.
That one was unexpected and bullshit, by the way. Wait, am I allowed to curse?
Yes, but
Alright, it was bullshit.
swearing, swearing is fine and everything, but slur words, no.
Oh, of course not. Of course not.
Right. Okay. Would you like to share any memorable experience or stories related to you being a streamer?
Hmm. Mm, well, memorable moments. The Donathon was very fun. When I received my first 100 subscribers, that was very fun. That was a very good milestone. Um, and ever since then, it's been dwindling. But let's see. Yeah, the Donathon, reaching 100 subscribers. Reaching 850 followers, which I hope to reach 1,000 here soon. That's my next milestone. Um, let's see. I was not prepared for this answer. um, Not really, no, other than those two. I really need to work on more things.
And what do you plan on doing if you reach the 1K milestone?
I will release my own original song.
Oh, nice. I really do hope it goes well.
Me as well.
Yeah, if I reach my milestone, I am going to be doing a giveaway as well.
Oh, very nice.
Mm-hmm. Because let's see here. I remember when I reached about what, 300 followers for the milestone, I did a giveaway for a game they want on Steam. Same thing when I reached the 600 milestone, and they got to collab with me.
Very nice.
Hmm. And of course, you don't know what the surprise is if I reach the 1K milestone, do you?
You're going to unleash 50 ferrets into a shopping mall.
No, I thought that made.
Um, let's see. You're going to throw pie into traffic.
No, that's just you.
You're going to usurp all the banks.
No.
You're going to buy all controlling stocks in GameStop.
No.
I'm running out of ideas here.
You really want to know?
It's up to you.
All right, boss. But yes, I am going to be giving away $100 gift card of Amazon if I reach the 1K milestone.
Oh my goodness. That's a big one.
Hmm. And for anybody who wants to join, they just have to put their names. And well, it was going to be on Twitter, but now it's on Blue Skies. So technically, let's just say if you put your name, only your Twitch name and stuff, I am going to be doing the win, well, the wheel of names for the winner who gets the $100 gift card.
Very nice.
Hmm. All right, moving on. What challenges have you faced in your streaming career, and how did you overcome them?
I have not overcome them, and the main challenge is time. I work a day job. Streaming doesn't pay the bills, and I work a regular 9 to 5, 40 hours a week, and it's been getting in my way most of the time. I haven't had the time or energy to work on anything, let alone editing projects, which I can't afford a video editor, so I have to learn to do it myself. Issue space, and like my schedules are so sporadic, I'm not able to have a constant schedule to where I can like put down a streaming schedule. So most of my streams have just been guerrilla streams. Like if I go live, I go live. Be there. like so
Right.
like it's just very hard for me to set a schedule with working around the actual paying job. So basically so basically being a 9 to 5 is what's destroying my career almost.
You're not wrong about that one because I know how it felt when I worked a job and stuff. I tried to figure out a streaming schedule, and with the streaming schedule, it did work for a while, but since, let's just say, stuff was happening, I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to play by ear, see what happens, all that. And that's about it. All right. When you are streaming, Thero, how do you stay motive and positive for being a streamer?
Coffee. Coffee, just mostly coffee. Mostly just interacting with your chats, having good conversation, being engrossed in a fun game helps. Not looking at the statistics and just go and have fun. Don't look at anything that might get you down.
That is fair. That is fair. Okay. Would you like to share lessons you have learned, like from the failures and mistakes you had when you started streaming or becoming more of a streamer?
Avoid controversial topics at all times. Whether it be politics, whether it be things to do with healthcare, like just avoid things that people debate, and that will cause you a heck of a lot of grief. Um, let's see. What else is there? Learn how to use your streaming program. OBS still remains the bane of my existence. Learn how your preferences work in VTube Studio so that way, like, your mouth will move correctly, your eyes will move correctly. There's several guides out there that will help you put parameters down that are like basic parameters that help, you know, get things running more smoothly. Basically, just do research. Just do your research.
Or ask other streamers for help too.
That is true too.
Yeah, when I was learning how to become a streamer myself, I figured out, okay, I would probably have to do this or ask some of my friends what program they use and everything. And well, before I start streaming, I always make sure I do a test run to make sure everything's working and stuff. Sure, we have scuff moments, but still, I always do a test run, even though I keep reminding this being here to do some test runs before they stream.
Nope. Just go at it. Just throw caution to the wind.
Sometimes I wonder if you are a caution to the wind.
Might be something to the wind. I don't know.
Okay. Next question. How do you handle charismatic and feedback?
How do I handle charismatic feedback?
Or feedback? Like people who give off negativity or whatever.
Oh, I just pay them no attention. Like as soon as you give them attention, then that's what they feed off of. Is you just ignore them, just fine. It's like they'll just get bored and just move on. But if let's see, if they're like in your Twitch chat, luckily you have the ability to just click ban off with you.
Ye-
Uh,
yeah.
but but like for like comments and stuff like that, you can always just delete the comment. But like uh, basically just ignore it. Just like don't even bother reading it if it's negative. If the first few words are negative, then just be like, all right, I ain't reading the rest of that. Just ignore them. Don't give them the time of day.
Right. But of course you heard what's happening in the bird app, don't you?
Oh, you mean Elon Musk's playground?
Yes. You heard about it, didn't you?
I have not, but oh, about the AI thing.
That and also well, let's just say if you try to ban people on there and stuff, well, they can still see your post.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's fine as long as they're not able to comment on it.
That is true. That is true. But they'll be able to click on our other social medias that we have our card on.
And they also have ban buttons, so boop.
And hello, Ninja Cat. Oh, goodness. All right. Um, Here is another question. How do you stay positive when things are going wrong or you're having a bit of chaos? How do you stay positive when you're streaming?
I think you've already asked this question.
I don't remember. It's like I think brain's not working. Okay, the hamster wheel is turning, but my hamster got yeeted. Okay,
How far is the vast emptiness of your head for it to be heated that far?
don't ask. Don't ask. And hi, King Flame. All right. Let's forget about that one. Of course. Here is my question I want to ask. Uh, what do you call your community?
Well, currently they are my citizens, the citizens of my new nation that I will be creating, but that is going to change here shortly with my 2.0 re-debut. But currently it is the citizens.
Please tell me you're not gonna call them dinner.
No, 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 something a little bit more dragony.
Like what?
I am not going to spill the beans. Good try, though.
Damn, so close. But yeah, I call my community the fellow warriors and adventurers.
Ah.
You probably don't know why I call them that, do you?
Oh no, I do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because my warriors are the streamers and the adventure. Shut up, Ninja Cat.
The chat is emergency food.
No. Oh, a few of my friends here. do know about this, and you probably heard a little bit of the story and everything. Well, let me put it in the easiest term. Basically, I was in one of my friends' stream watching them play their game, okay? And it was a Dragon Ball Z one, all right? And you know how
Oh, the
Goku,
smoking.
yeah, and Goku was teaching his son how to use his tail for fishing and stuff. And one of my good friends saying, Chai, we need to use your tail for fishing. I'm like, you are not touching my tail.
What
So,
you're saying is that I cannot use your tail for fishing. Then,
Pharaoh Knight. Oh, seven hells.
I mean, nothing is physically stopping me.
Except one person I know who.
Right, chat. We have permission. We can use your tail for fishing.
I that's, you guys are not using my tail for fishing, all right? So
See, you won't even feel it. You'll just be off like doing your own thing, and then we just move the tail to a body of water.
I won't get the frying pan, you know.
I am the frying pan. I'm a
better
fire
yet,
dragon.
better yet, I will get the shovel. I will use a
Even that
shovel.
shovel, even the shovel. I
What?
swear to goodness. Of all weapons, you choose a shovel.
I mean, think about it. It has
It
pointy
is
edge.
it, it's the lowest damaging weapon ever.
Well, I could get a bigger shovel then, okay? But anyways, about the story part, well, of course they were going to use my tail for fishing, and then later on, someone suggested be like, "Hey, let's call to the emergency food source or whatever." So they're planning to turn my tail into dragon tail soup, dragon tail oxtail, tail jerky, you name it. What?
Nothing. I just know now what I'm going to do.
Uh-oh, I'm in trouble, aren't I?
No, you're fine.
That scares me still. Seriously, when somebody says, "It's fine, don't worry about it. Everything's fine," something always happens. Am I wrong?
No idea what you're talking about. We're all perfectly normal, perfectly fine.
When are we ever normal?
Oh, that's a good question.
See what I mean? Okay, back to the questions. How do you balance your personal life between your streaming life?
Oh, very, very rarely. It's hard. It's very hard. If you, I could see it being easier if you're working a part-time job or just not working a job, period. But if you're working a 9 to 5, you really have to work on days where you have enough energy, or like days off when you can stream and give it your full attention. Because if you work an 8 hour shift, like at the beginning of the day, you basically have like zero energy to do it. And then, like, if you're working in the later day, it's like, well, there's no point in streaming in the morning since those are peak hours, and then I'll be working the entire rest of the night. So it's basically coming down to know when you want to stream, make sure you have enough energy to stream, and try to work it around it, because sometimes it's near impossible, because there'll be times where I'll get off work and I want to stream, but then I'll be so tired that like I just don't even want to move.
Yeah, I wish there was a possible way we could just stream like this and play games in bed, not even move a muscle.
Oh god, that would be. I want one. Yeah, that would be great. Having one of those like desks that just like hover like on your wall, and you just like move it aside if you want to sleep, and then like
Right?
move it back if you want to stream. That would be amazing. But I do feel that I would like end up hitting myself. Like it would fall and crush my legs.
I mean, fair, but I did see one somewhere, I forgot where, but it's a like a designer chair for gamers where they could play video games, have a desk, and they can move it to the side, all that, and it looks pretty badass, honestly.
Oh yes.
You know what we really need? A streamer house.
It's the amount of people who need a streamer house, my goodness. But then, like, who's going to pay for the streamer house?
If we can find jobs in real life, and have the money aside from streaming, then boom, there you go.
Right.
hmm Basically, got to put the teamwork in together with it.
I think the streamer houses really only work if you're like a big enough streamer to where you guys get a good solid amount of like revenue per month with streaming to be able to do that and afford that.
Right, right. And plus, don't be one of those toxic streamers I've seen people have been. Not all, but some. And I'm not mentioning names.
I was gonna say, yep, I'm not going to.
Mm-mm. All right. What is the biggest challenge you have faced as a streamer?
Wasn't this the last two questions?
I don't remember.
Like, I literally just got done answering this question.
Okay, okay. If your community was right here, right now, what would they describe you as?
They would describe me as no, actually no. Oh god, do I want to answer this question? Because it's not what you think, and I don't want to say it out loud.
Okay, I'll put an easiest term for you. For my community, they say I give off a warm, welcoming, bubbly vibe with a little bit of chaos, and some calls me the scuff queen.
Well, the scuff part is right, but then they also say another thing that I don't want to say out loud because I will not admit it. I will not admit it, and you know what it is.
Should I say it, chat?
No, stop it. Move it. Move on. Next question. Next question.
All right. What motivates you to keep pushing forward in your streaming career?
Uh, the ability to get to a point where I no longer have to work my 9 to 5.
Yeah, I remember you were doing graveyard shifts.
Oh yes, and it's just like I just worked like a 4 to noon today, and I have to go back to a 3 to 11s tomorrow. It's
Ugh.
ridiculous. But yeah, no, it's just like mostly I'm just here to have fun. I have fun streaming. Don't get me wrong, I have fun streaming. Making money from it is like an excellent plus, but like if I could just stream and entertain people as my daytime job, then that would be the ideal thing. But of course, I'm very far away from doing that.
Right. And to answer your question, Ninja, graveyard shift is where people are working from sometimes it usually depends on the time. It's mostly 4 till midnight, or other times it's 5 p.m. till like 5 a.m.
They say a graveyard shift is when you're working like any time starting after 9:30.
Yeah, but some people usually go into work at that time and they don't get off till sometimes what, midnight or 1 in the morning, depending on their time and where they're
Or
working at.
sometimes, sometimes midnight till 8 in the morning.
Yeah.
Basically, you go in at night and you come out during the day when it's like like daytime out.
Basically what it said on my shirts before, work all night, party all day, I think it was, or sleep all day, party all night. One of those two. I don't remember. Oh yeah, there was a question I forgot to ask. What was it? Back in the very beginning of our stream. And that is, what is your character all about, like the lore and everything with your character?
Oh well, the lore is I used to be the king of a city known as Flarius. Carved from the side of a mountain that I called my home, I made it a city to where all races could come and be as one. Well, someone poisoned the minds of the humans, causing them to rebel and try to obtain my power, and thus sealing me in a prison for 12,000 years. Well, after that 12,000 years, after, the magic wore off, I found myself in my kingdom completely in ruins. just to find out that the humans have rewritten me in their history as a tyrant. So, to get my revenge on them and what they've done to my family and my kingdom, I am trying to regain my power and my riches and try to get back what I had lost.
Huh. And so you're doing this to try to gain people's trust, mostly the humans.
Pretty much.
All I can say is good luck. Yeah, it is an interesting lore, but I say it's pretty good.
Well, there's a more fleshed out version, but I want to save it for the lore video.
Right, right. And I still need to work on my lore video, and a few people here already know about my lore history, about how I became, well, here.
Mm,
Yeah,
very
but
nice.
yeah, let's just say, uh, what you see here, I'm a part dragon, part human, and I know people will be like, a halfling? Why a halfling? Well, easy terms, combination of a human and a dragon, because my mother was 5'7", my father was 7 foot, and I'm only 5'2". Do the math there.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, and also chat, my mother was not a bard, she was a healer. You know where I'm going at with this.
No, I'm completely lost.
Oh my, really, Thero?
I'm not gonna lie, I've only been half paying attention. No,
Oh my
I'm
god.
joking, I'm joking.
Can someone bonk him, please?
Nope, can't. I am unbonkable.
But I have the sound redeem of the bonk.
Nah, you're fine.
When am I ever fine? Wait, when are we ever fine?
Ever. We're all chaos incarnate.
But yeah. Okay. What would be a next question for you? Brain's not here still, okay? Oh, before I forget, if people decides to be streamers in your community, what would you tell them? Like, what would you experience, or along with some hints and everything?
So, what advice would I give them?
Yes.
Um, Figure out what exactly 100% that you want to do. Work your schedules around that. Work what story you want to give to your people. Or if you just want to be a streamer that just is yourself, do that. It's all just number one, figure out what you want to do, how you're going to obtain it, and get it done before you even hit start streaming. Try to get everything in order before you even start.
Welcome back, Ninja. Okay. Uh, we
Hydration
gotta
is the key to
hydrate.
performance.
We gotta hydrate. Okay. Next question. How do you overcome the fear and self-doubt as a streamer?
Fear?
Yeah, because I know some people who wants to be streamers, but yet they become scared and nervous, thinking, like their content's not good enough. What they're doing is not good enough. How do you overcome that?
Just don't think about it. Now this may be a cookie cutter answer, but here's the thing. I give so much anxiety just wanting to hit the start stream button to the point where it makes me super tired and I just don't even want to stream. Me, like my streams have been, I'm not gonna lie, my streams have been taking for a while now, but like I just do it to have fun. Like I'm here to have fun myself. If you yourself are having fun, there is nothing you need to change at all. Because you're
Right.
doing this for yourself mostly. And if people enjoy what you're doing and being around you and doing it, that's great too. That's wonderful. Those are the people that you want around you. But if they're saying, "Oh, you're not doing this correctly," and they're like, "No, you're boring," and I'm just like, "Well, then have fun somewhere else. Bye." Like you're doing this for you. You're not doing this for anything else.
Right. And basically, for what you said, in other terms, it's like, there's a door. Don't let the door hit you, or the good Lord split you. Which is true, you know.
Sometimes you just need to figure things out for yourself mostly. So, but yeah, no, just do this for you and just do what you want to do,
Right,
and then
right.
that fear will go away.
Hmm. So, is there any games you're ever plan on playing when you start streaming again soon?
Oh well, let's see. I still need to continue Pokemon, and I would like to start on um God of War Ragnarok, which you gave me for my birthday. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. And now you see why people say I give off a warm, welcoming, bubbly vibe?
I do see it, yes.
And Ninja Cat's not wrong about this one. Hitting the start button feels the same as getting out of bed. You don't want to, but getting through the first step could get you far.
Right. And it also does help that when you hit start screaming, you can just hang on the starting soon screen for as long as you need to take some breaths and get ready.
Right? And they said, Happy late birthday, Thero.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, welcome. So here is a question I do have to ask, and I'm curious about it. What made you come up with the name Thero?
So, originally, I was planning on being Therodac, not Therodax. So the X was going to be a K, and it was going to be an homage to Critical Role's Thordak the Cinder King. And my original lore was going to be I was one of the eggs left behind that Vox Machina didn't destroy, and I was going to be the Prince of the Cinder King, like the Prince of Cinders. But then I realized I probably don't want Critical Role's legal team coming after me, so then I just completely changed it and went from there. That's some hidden lore for you. Oh, sorry. Apparently, someone's doing lawn care.
Ah, okay. But yeah, and well, people have trouble pronouncing my name. They're either saying Chaya or Chaya. I'm like, it's Chaya. And we're gonna go in.
Right. So from here on now, I have to call you Chaya. Got it.
Yeah, but every time when I try to tell them it's Chaya, or I would say, just call me Chai or whatever.
All right. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna call you Chai Latte with skim milk. Got it.
Help. Chat, help. Uh, Besides,
Gonna call
huh?
Ch- ch- Chia Pet.
Oh my God.
Oh God.
What's,
Okay. Oh God.
are you okay, Thero?
No, they're doing lawn care right outside my window.
I can't even hear it, honestly.
That's a surprise.
But yeah, probably after stream I could help you set up a thing. What was it called? Deal Series GG. I could help you set that up after stream if you like.
I have no idea what that is.
Oh, basically it will mute some background noises and only focus on the mic you have and all that.
Well, that'd be amazing, actually.
Yeah. And I ask my fellow warriors and adventurers for background sounds that I have set up and everything if they could hear it or not. And they're like, nope, we couldn't.
Okay.
But it was all thanks to another streamer friend who helped me with this. But I'm still getting used to some things, but it is what it is. So, next question. Well, this has been on my mind a few times, but have you ever thought about getting a little buddy or a mascot for you?
I'm actually already working on that.
Oh, what are they going to be?
Like, what are they going to be?
Yeah, because you already seen the mascot little buddy in my server.
Once again, that is going to be something that is going to be a surprise.
Damn, so close.
Nice try, though. Nice, you're trying. It's not going to work.
All right, but I guess I'll tell chat later on what your nickname your community has been giving you.
What?
I'm not saying. I kept my word.
How dare you?
Love you too, Tharo. But yes, chat. When I first met Tharo, anyways, when I first met Tharo, I was shy, I was nervous, and I warn people about this. When you first meet me for the first time, I tend to be scared, shy, and nervous, but once you get to know me, he knows what's up. Am I wrong?
I'm still confused as to what's going on.
Okay. You remember when we first met back in February, right?
Has it been? Yes.
Yes. And then, of course, later on, I was shy, I was nervous, I was scared, I didn't know what to say, all that, because I didn't know how you would react to me when we first met.
Yes.
And then a few months down the road, guess what happened? I became a little tea gremlin for this guy here. I still remember the
Don't
one.
remember.
Really? You don't remember the time when, oh, let's see here, when you had to use the dragon's room before and a certain person donated a certain amount of money. You're like, who donate? Who donate?
Oh, yes, yes. You just. I don't know what to do with you sometimes, honestly.
What? I have a big heart. Is that a bad thing?
No, it's not a bad thing.
Mm-hmm. And I did surprise him again when I had to help him with a few things. And that is food wise, but I'm just being generous. I'm just being kind. And the only thing I would say is just pass it forward. That's all. That's all I can say. All right. Next questions. And you probably already said this before or whatever. And well, what I'm going to say is, how do you encourage creative people, when they want to be a streamer? How do you encourage them?
I believe we've already
I
covered
don't.
this topic as well.
I know.
Like in three different questions, actually.
Is that a bad thing or what?
Oh, I mean, you're just asking the same questions over and over again. So I'm just
Hey,
like, wait.
hey, I just found these on the internet. Okay, would you blame me for that? And you know how
I
my
mean,
writing is.
I know, I know.
Ugh, seven hells. And if Draco was here, he'll be like, there are nine. And I keep
I
telling him.
I have given up on trying to correct you, even though we are correct. I've just given up.
Hey, I'm just doing the thing with the 14. Okay, they say seven hells, and you know this.
No idea what you're talking about.
Pharaoh.
It's not my fault you're wrong.
Hey, hey, I. Okay, look, I brought my character from 14 and brought her into here. And yes, chat, it is true. But when I play 14 and stuff, they say seven hells. But in his server or anywhere I am, I have to say nine. I'm sorry, but I'm sticking with 14.
And she doesn't know how to count. It's fine. We've learned this before. She just doesn't know how to count.
Excuse me, I'm right here, you goober.
She no, it's fine. She can't count over 7.
Hey, can
See,
you?
look, like she can't even like get her voice to come out correctly.
Oh my.
Discord is just muffling her voice because it knows that she can't count to over 7.
Arrow?
Next, you're going to say your favorite regular Final Fantasy is 7?
What am I gonna do with you?
See, I'm right. Can't count 8 or higher.
You know what? I'm gonna ask Rosa if I could use her stabby stabs on you.
Joke's on you. I'm resistant to slashing damage or piercing. Have fun.
Then I'll get the water hose.
Please.
Do what?
Please.
Why?
Like it would do anything.
Oh, it won't be just a regular water hose. It'll be a fire hose. Anyways, next question. Do you plan on doing more future collabs?
I would like to, yes. It's just it's hard to schedule things, especially with my work schedule. But yes, I would like to do more collabs.
Especially in different time zone as well, or other people on the other side of the world. You know. A fire oh my god, chat. They said a fire hose. He's a frying pan though.
I apparently am a grill.
Okay, I'll just slap some burgers on you and have hamburger. Or use your tail as for s'mores. And you'd be a little bonfire.
People have been trying to do that as well.
Hey, here's a question for you. Would you rather be the emergency food source or a bonfire?
I'd rather nap, honestly.
I'll trade you. I'd rather be the bonfire than the emergency food source. Would you blame me on that?
So what you're saying is that you're upgrading from emergency food stores to main dish. Got it.
Damn it, Daryl. I was trying to swallow some water. I wasn't trying to choke on it.
I mean,
What's wrong? Forgot to say what you're about to say?
I don't want to say what I wanted to say, so moving on.
Hey, I was just taking a sip of my water and you made me laugh a little bit. I was about to choke on my water, okay?
Sure you were.
There, I'll get your mind out of the gutter.
It is in no such place, and no idea what you're talking about.
A Therodax?
Next question, please.
Oh my god. Oh, goodness. I swear, chat, what am I going to do with this guy here? All right. What would be the next question? Okay. As a streamer to another streamer, how do you feel when you get the messages like the hate rates and stuff? What do you do about that when you get like a hate rate? Or even if you had a hate rate before, what do you do about that?
Luckily, I've not had a hate raid before. If it does happen, then I'm immediately ending stream before anything happens.
You forgot to set up SiriBot, haven't you?
No, I have Survey Bot. I do. But like if one does get through and they start like spamming that, I'm just immediately ending stream. Like I'm just like I'm not dealing with it.
Right, right. But what about the randos that would basically follow you, like the bots and all, saying, "Hey, join for more viewers, blah blah blah, whatever," you know?
Oh, those just get instantly banned.
Right. And chat says, "Have you seen a hate raid happen there, Dex?"
Have I seen one happen? No, I have not. But I've heard they are not the best things to run into.
Right. Because I'm trying to remember what happened to me. I never got a hate raid before, but I had this happen to me before, where I was just playing a game with my community and all that, and I got a random message saying I kind of did this to this one person for jokes or whatever. Like, that is not funny, and you know what I'm talking about, Thero. Don't you or no?
I don't think I remember this situation.
Oh, it was when somebody said, "Oh, it was just a joke," because they were chasing them around with a sharp object with the stabby stab.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I post that into a certain person's server for half of the streamers to watch out for that one person.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's the thing with me. And let's just say if I get like the bots that message me asking me to commission them or other things, or what happens on my Twitch, I'm like, okay, I better warn my other friends about it. But yeah. And have you ever gotten a AI bot or a rando bot in your server before or no?
Oh yes, like all the time, but like they're immediately banned as soon as they make themselves known.
Right. From one of your friends to another of your citizens.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, as I always tell people about this, when you basically get those, always, always check when their account was created along with, what else was there? Along with seeing if they talked in the server or not. And if they
Oh,
haven't,
of course.
yeah, and if they haven't, and their account was created, what, 2 months or whatever, and they haven't spoken, that's an instant bot right there. That is an instant bot right there. But yeah,
I also will, if I see they've been in another person's stream before, if they've actually like, oh, what was the thing I was looking for?
spoke or
No, like
chatted,
I will actually contact the person it says they're part of the stream for and see if they actually know this person.
right. Or if they're mutual friends of the one certain streamer friend or your mods.
Right.
And if they vouch for them and everything, you're like, okay, they're good. All right, here is a next question. When you started becoming a streamer, how did you deal with your anxiety when you were the very first time streaming?
Let's see. It's kind of it's kind of something that's hard to get over. Like honestly, I don't think it's something I have gotten over before. It's still there no matter what you do. But basically, it's just you have to do what you can. Mostly, just take deep breaths and just do what you will. Like, just try to do the best you can.
Right, right. You want to know my little hit that helps me get over my anxiety for being a streamer?
And what would that be?
And chat, you're going to listen on too. Okay, here's the main question. You've been to a cosplay convention, haven't you? Or a Renaissance
Oh
fair?
yes, yes.
Okay, this is the thing. If you dress up as any person, like a character or from a video game, anywhere you could think of, even comic books, picture yourself as that character. Try to think, how would they act? How would they respond to other people? Just don't think about yourself, even though it is still you. Just remember you are still you, but you're acting like that character. And your anxiety will somewhat be gone.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Well, see, as an amateur voice actor, I do understand that logic as well. Sometimes I try to get myself in the mindset and try to like do vocal warm ups to get into this voice and be able to do what I can.
Right. But that's the main thing is just try to think what they would sound like, how they act, even if you're cosplaying as a character from a certain game, like the from the main story or the NPC, just think, feel, and listen.
Well, cosplay won't really affect that won't work with me in that way because I've only ever cosplayed as one character for like as long as I remember, and it was Jiraiya from Naruto.
You want to know how many characters I cosplay as from when I first started discovering cosplays in my 20s?
17.
No.
Okay. And what would
Let's
that
put it
be?
this way. My very first character was Yuna from Final Fantasy X.
Oh, very nice.
hmm I cosplay as her as a summoner form, a white mage form, and then I cosplay as Bart's too. but in the Dissidia, and not Dissidia NT, it was Dissidia Duodesso 012.
Okay.
And then later on, I cosplay as what the hell else did I cosplay as? Oh, Prism from the Chapter 1 Dark Unicorn. And people thought I was an MLP. I'm like, no, I'm not.
That, My Little Pony is more widely known than The Last Unicorn, so that is quite understandable.
Yeah. But Prism the Chapter 1 Dark Unicorn is a fantasy game. You just have to heal the lands and everything by facing off with the plague and some of the monsters that.
Oh, you're talking about the game that the
Yes.
whole. Oh god, that game was horrible.
Hey, I enjoyed it. Okay, I enjoyed it.
So bad.
Hey, hey, hey. When I first got the game, I was scared of the elves in their monster forms. Okay, I was scared of those.
Fun fact, that was Matthew Mercer's first role.
I know. And I swear to God, I almost met him when I had the game with me.
I met the one time I met him in person was in a hot tub.
Okay, then.
Yep, no, we were in oh shoot, we were at Anime Expo. No, it was Colossal Con because they have a water park and they had like a just a hot spring bar, or not a hot spring bar, it was a jacuzzi bar, and we're like, "Oh, whatever, I'm going with my friends." And my one friend was like, "Oh, so guys, by the way, this is Matthew Mercer," and I'm like, "What?" And this was back when season one of Critical Role just started, and I'm just like, "Oh." I never knew about it until later on, and I'm like, I wish I could have talked about it more. But like, it threw me for a loop.
Yeah, people are surprised I am friends with a few certain people and stuff because the famous people I have met was, who was it? Kyle Herbert, real sweet guy, a real
Get him
sweetheart.
too, yes.
Yeah, he is a real sweetheart and funny. And then, of course, I met one of the other voice actors from My Hero Academia, real sweet guy. And of course, I am friends with the voice actress who voices Fanila from Final Fantasy 13. She is a
Very
real sweetheart
nice.
too. But then, of course, there is my other friend who is a voice actress now, but who is a model still, but she cosplay models. And she plays as that one woman, I forgot her name, but she's in Carol and Tuesday.
Okay.
Hmm.
Are we
But
now just name dropping now? Is that what we're doing? It's just
hey,
for name
hey.
dropping.
Hey, I'm not saying names a much. Okay, I'm not saying names much. All right.
I think let's see. Who have I really been? There was I got to have a beer with the girl who played Crowley's mother in Supernatural.
Nice.
And I got to have a very lengthy conversation about his trip to Italy. The guy who played Rumpelstiltskin in Once Upon a Time.
Oh, I met the blue fairy who played in Once Upon a Time. That
I
is a
know
good
no
one.
other actor from that series. My
Oh my
parents have
gosh.
watched it, but not me.
Oh, there's the other two I forgot I have met too. The guy who voiced Master Chief, real sweetheart.
Oh yes, yes.
And of course, what else was there? Oh, the guy who voices Simnus as well. I met him as well. And one of my friends who I met in real life from the internet and stuff, no joke about this, but I asked him, "Hey, I have a friend in New York. Her birthday's coming up." And I said, "Can you wish her happy birthday in your Simnus voice?" He did, and it surprised her.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm. Eh, wait, I thought this was supposed to be an interview, talk show, whatever, and we just started randomly talking.
I'm just waiting for you to ask a question.
All right. Trying to think of a good one because my brain's like not here at the moment. No, like I said, I don't write these down. I just go with the flow. Okay, I just go with the flow. Okay, here is a question I do have to ask. for in the near future, do you plan on being a streamer or just taking a hiatus, like
I
a
do
long
plan
one?
on being. I do plan on continuing to be a streamer. I want to see how far I can take this and just try to do what I can.
Which is understandable. Which is understandable. And before I started my streaming stuff, you said you needed to get ready since you're going to be streaming as well.
Possibly, yes, depending on what's going to happen. But yeah, no, I hopefully will be streaming later on today. What time is it currently? We'll
402
see.
for
We'll
you.
see. All right, we will see from there, depending on how long this lasts.
Like I said, it usually lasts about an hour or so to 2 hours, just depending. But here is my question I have to ask. What would happen or what would you do if you do reach your goal, on what you have to do?
If I do reach my goal, I really don't have a goal. Really, I'm just doing what I want, and just continuing on with the flow. And if
Well,
this takes me to where even greater heights, then so be it.
well, by goal, I'm meaning like if people help you get your model rigged and everything along reaching the 1K goal, what do you plan on doing besides the lore video? I mean, do you plan on playing a
Oh,
game still or
I plan on releasing my very first original song.
ah, and I'm guessing that's a surprise too, isn't it?
Yes, everything is just. I'm not going to give you any information.
Oh, come on, Thero, please.
No,
Please.
no.
I'll make those coffee
You're
biscuits for
just going to
you.
have to pay attention like everybody else.
I usually have my nose in the book. What do you expect on my phone? Oh, before I
All right,
forget,
but
hmm?
no, go on ahead.
I was gonna say, before I forget, chat, do check out Thero here. He is a sweet and adorable being, and he does love his community, even though he likes to step into some bear traps, if you know what I mean.
We'll see you in bear traps.
Hey, you're the one who's always getting the bear traps. Like, let's see here, Resident Evil, of course.
It's not my fault that these games have bear traps when there shouldn't be any freaking bear traps. It's stupid.
Oh, if I could find that clip where you stepped in the first one and you didn't see the second one.
Oh, I swear to ever loving goodness.
Hey, would you rather for me to set out the bear traps or use the shovel? Your choice.
I'd rather get some food because I'm actually quite hungry.
All right. But I guess we can end it here since you're getting kind of hungry. But, you know, people's got to eat. And no, again, you're not using my tail for fishing or eating.
Right, so we're using your tail for fishing and eating. All right, let's go.
I said you're. God damn it.
All right, well, thank you for having me.
Anytime. And maybe in the future we could do some collabs if you like.
That would be great.
If we both have working games, that's the thing.
That is also true.
All right. But again, chat, if you want to check out this sweet, adorable being, Thero, he is a real sweet guy, a real great heart, a real great sweetheart. But anyways, chat, we are not going to raid anybody. I know I usually do, but right now we're just going to end it here. But Thero, thank you again for joining me with this interview, even though we had a little bit of scuff, chaos, and a little fun here and there.
Well, of course, of course.
And also, Thero, that was pretty funny how you did that thing. But anyways, I will.
What thing are we talking about?
Don't worry about it. I'll explain to you later on when stream's over.
Oh no, I know.
Anyways, my dear friends, so next time we'll continue our story and may the light be with you. Goodbye.
Bye.